What's going on, guys? Briar Rabbit here. I love the PvP in Destiny. I've been playing multiplayer modes in Call of Duty and other games for years, and I got sucked right into the Crucible when Destiny was released. However, there is no arguing that the Crucible is a fairly limited experience. Lately, I've been thinking of ways that the Crucible could be improved to make for a more robust and fun experience. So today, I have a list of my top 10 suggestions on how to improve the Crucible. Number 1, more game modes, with more frequent playlist swaps as well. Currently, we have Rumble, Control, Skirmish, and a few others. How about some Capture the Flag? How about some more two-man skirmish? How about a gun game where everybody gets a new exotic weapon every 60 seconds and it is the only gun they could use? That would be a ton of fun. Number 2, more rewards. Guarantee a blue item at least upon completion of every competitive match. Give us more glimmer for competing in the Crucible. Make the reward structure for the Crucible as rewarding as playing the Rock Strike playlist. I love playing Crucible, but it is definitely a slower way of upgrading your Guardian, and that just makes it feel like a waste of time sometimes. Number 3, less special ammo, and players start with less special ammo. So this would create more hotspots around the map while players are actually competing to get those green chests open. It would also lessen the frequency of shotgun spam and fusion rifle spam, and I think that would be a welcome addition to Destiny's multiplayer. Number 4, a hardcore mode. Imagine this: no supers, no radar, just straight up gun combat, very competitive, very tense, very surprising because you never know where your enemies are coming from. I think this would be a ton of fun. I think it's an easy addition to Crucible, and I definitely think that Bungie should put this in the game as soon as possible. Number 5, a big team objective mode that takes place in the patrol areas of the PvE side of Destiny. 6 vs 6 or 8 vs 8, a team must capture and defend a point for 2 minutes before the next point is opened. Points would be random across the map, and players would have to race around, having firefights along the way to capture points. PvE enemies would still be on the map to further encourage chaos and action. I think this would be a ton of fun, and frankly, I'm surprised it's not in here because it would just be an incredible addition to the PvP side of Destiny. Number 6, custom game modes and private lobbies. I actually made a video solely about this last week, so I'm not going to go too deep here, but adding custom game types and private lobbies would really open this game up to so many different options. It would be incredible. Number 7, Forge or a Forge equivalent. Forge was a game mode first seen in Halo 3 that allowed players to customize, save, and share maps that they made for multiplayer. This would be amazing in Destiny. Players could create anything from sparrow races to soccer games. Then anyone else could download these and play them with their friends. Obviously, this could only work if custom game modes and private lobbies were introduced, but I think it would be a huge addition to Destiny. Number 8, more Iron Banner style weekly events. The Iron Banner is fun, but it has become a bit repetitive and only includes one game mode, Control. Where is the Trials of Osiris? Why can't we have events like this for other Crucible modes like Skirmish and Rumble, all of which you could get different gear from? I would really like to see some more variety to the Crucible, and I think this would be a big step toward providing it. Speaking of the Iron Banner, number 9, increase the quality of all Iron Banner armor to be equal to that of raid gear. However, give it Crucible specific perks. How about boots that give you an agility boost when your health is low? Gloves that give you extra headshot damage to a player on a kill streak? A helmet that kills players who are in the middle of using their super faster? A chest piece that earns you more glimmer for killing Guardians? This would increase the value of this armor and make the Iron Banner grind more rewarding. Number 10, we have got to balance these weapons. Right now, there are certain weapons that are absolutely dominant in the Crucible. Many of them are exotics. The Last Word, Soros Regime, Thorn, Hawkmoon, all these are exotics and depend on luck to obtain, and they absolutely kick ass in the Crucible. It simply is not a fair situation. A player who is lucky enough to obtain one of these weapons does not automatically deserve the right to dominate in the Crucible. These weapons have got to be balanced further than they already have. Especially Last Word, which you're watching me use in this video. It is absolutely a monster in the Crucible and really needs to be toned down. So that's it. That's my top 10 list of ways to improve the Crucible. Now, some of these are really about maximizing the fun involved in playing the Crucible, but some of it is also about kind of justifying playing in the Crucible at all. A lot of the end game of Destiny is really about getting yourself ready for the raid, getting your characters ready for the raid. But the only way to do that is by raiding. It'd be nice if the Crucible was another way of doing that. Kind of competing in the Iron Banner would help you get a little closer to being that level 32 that you need to be to get into Crota's End, or level 34 for the next raid. So I would really like to see the value of your time spent increase when competing in the Crucible. I'd like to also hear what you guys have to say. What would increase the value of the time spent for you inside the Crucible? How would you improve the Crucible to make it a more fun and more rewarding experience? Leave comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.